We are welcome back to our Laravel course. This is part 4 of our Laravel course, and in this part we are going to discuss basically Laravel environment configuration. Like in the previous part, we discussed the application structure of Laravel. And one of the things we mentioned from the application structure is the .env file, which houses the environment configuration. And for us to basically understand what the environment configuration means, we need to understand what an environment variables are. Now, what are environment variables? Environment variables are those which provide a list of web services to your web application. All the environment variables are declared in the .env file, which includes the parameters required for initializing the configuration. So in this part, we are going to see how we can retrieve environment variables, how we can access the configuration values and catch configuration values also, and while on development mode or maintenance mode, how maintenance mode can be enabled from the developers end. So we want to dive into our Visual Studio now so we can see how the environment variables looks like. So from what we said from the previous parts is that the .env is where the environment variables are being stored, or the environment configuration are being made. And from here you have your app name, which is introduced to Laravel, which is the application name we're working with. And here you can configure the database details, the broadcast details, the Redis, mail, and the AWS access details and other things too that can be made can be configured from this end. Take for example, if your web portal is accessing a payment gateway, it is from this end that it can be configured. But we are working on the basic aspect of this, and as a web developer, you can always make your research via the Laravel documentation site. Now, let us see how we can retrieve basically some vital variables from the environment configuration. We want to see how can we actually retrieve all these variables, all the variables that have been enabled from this end. How is it being retrieved? The variables found in the .env file are actually retrieved from the configuration section of our Laravel under the app.php. So if you navigate to the app.php, you will find the section that says env, this very particular section here. So this is where all of the environment variables are being retrieved from the environment file, so that other applications can actually make good use of the variables. So, and another aspect we're going to discuss is how to access the configuration values. How do we access the configuration value? That is the configuration that has been enabled in our environment file. Let us take practically an example on that. Let's assume that we are on our resources and on a view which is on the home view. Let us see how can we retrieve the time zone of an area. How can we access the time zone of an area? This will illustrate that it is very possible that you can easily access the configuration values anywhere in the application using the global config helper function. Let us start by typing on our project a PHP insertion code. So we have to end that, end PHP. Then from here we want to access the config file, and this config file we're going to access is basically from the app section dot time zone, and we're particularly interested in what time zone. Let us take Asia slash Kolkata. So we've enabled a time zone. We want to be able to echo that on our sites, so we use the date function to arrive on that. We export the hour and the minute and the second. So we have to break this so that we can be able to see the difference. So we want to serve our Laravel projects PHP artisan serve. So we copy this URL or head on to then we get to okay. So from here we can see that there's a time zone enabled, and the time is quite different from what you are having right here. So let me enable the time zone of the area in which I am located, which is Africa, Lagos City. So let's see how that will respond when I refresh the page. Okay, this is 4:21:48 p.m. There's a difference in the time zone, but I couldn't clearly see the difference from here. Okay, so this is just it gives you an aspect that from anywhere in your Laravel project you can actually access any configuration variables anywhere, as long as you make use of the global config function. The next is catching of configuration files, and the point is this: for you to catch, why do we catch configuration files? And we do this basically to increase the performance and to boost the web application speed. And it is quite important to catch all the configuration values, and to do so we make use of the artisan command, php artisan config catch. So if you run that, okay, I think I had an error while spelling on the config. Config is spelled basically. Let me start that. Config. Okay, so from here we've been able to catch all the configuration variables, which is the basics. Then next on our agenda is the maintenance mode. So as a developer, sometimes you may need to update some configuration values or perform maintenance on your website. So in such cases, keeping it in maintenance mode is the best, and this makes it easier. Laravel makes it easier for you as a developer. So what Laravel will simply do is to return a maintenance mode exception with a status code of 503. So let us enable a maintenance mode right now. Let's assume we want to do some adjustment on our web portal, and we don't want it to affect anybody. We want our audience to get our attention that they should check back later because the site is on the maintenance mode. So to do so, make use of the PHP artisan command down. So once this has been executed, you see a reply that application is now in maintenance mode. So when we go back to our portal and we refresh, it gives us a 503 error, service unavailable. So this entails when you are working as a developer and you want to make adjustment in your application and you don't want that to affect anybody on your using your services. So just to enable the maintenance mode and to bring your site or your application out of the maintenance mode, you still go back with the artisan command and up. Oh, sorry, I think a mistake in my artisan board. Artisan up. So when you go back, you see application will be live again. So welcome back. So now you can find that the website shows the output with proper functioning and depicting that the maintenance mode is now removed as shown below. So these are the basics of our Laravel course, and as a beginner you might have so many questions and you might want to ask. Please drop your comments below under this description of this site, and don't forget to make your comments clear so that from my own end I can understand what you want us to understand from our own end here. So see you next parts. Thank you.